first Saturday in May is one of the most exciting days in sports with the running of the Kentucky Derby. Could you tell what I was going to be talking about today? Well, traditions run deep with the historic race, and none is more celebrated than the mint julep. We're going to be learning how to make one today with Old Forester master taster Jackie Zykan. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm excited. I've actually had one, but have never made one. So let's get started.
Yes, so it's incredibly simple, right? There's only 3 ingredients technically. It's spirit and sugar and mint. So we're actually going to start with 2 ounces of Old Forester 86 proof, and we're going to pour that into a mixing glass. And then we're going to add 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. So this is just an easy peasy 1-to-1 ratio simple syrup. You can make it, you can buy it, and do it however you want to. 8 to 10 mint leaves. So with these, I always pull the bottom leaves off of the stem and then save the tops for the garnish, but those are going in your glass. And then it's really important that you're going to be using a muddler that's flat topped. You're just going to push and turn in order to lightly bruise that up. All right. You don't want to pulverize it. You're going to get a julep strainer, one of these little ditties, and strain that into your glass of crushed ice. Now, this is such a spirit forward cocktail that crushed ice is going to keep it nice and diluted and where you want it. A straw is always imperative to have. And then, of course, you can't forget about the mint leaf garnish. We're going to slap those up a little bit on our hand and get them in that glass right next to that straw. So every time you go to take a sip, you're actually going to get that fresh mint right in your face. It's super, super simple. You can batch it, or, we also do make one that's already done in a bottle for you. And that's the one you actually get at the track. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it is a lot easier than I was expecting. And I wish you were here with us so I could actually take a sip, and I guess I'll just have to make one on my own. But tell everyone, why are mint juleps so synonymous with Kentucky Derby?
Well, the julep is just a classic cocktail of the South in general, right? Its roots actually go all the way back to Egypt. It was a medicinal drink back then made with rose water sweetened up with sugar. So julep comes from julab, which I don't know if anyone's ever had the nice little Indian dessert. That's little dough balls and a rose water syrup, I think in the same process. But the julep is cooling, it's refreshing, right? And the Derby, even though some years the weather doesn't work out for us, some years it's sweltering hot, but you're keeping yourself nice and cooled down from the sun with your wide brim hat and your refreshing cooling mint. So
what is this turtle derby I'm hearing about?
Oh, the turtle derby. So a couple years back was actually the first time they didn't run the horses on the first Saturday of May since World War II. So what did they do back in 1945? They raced turtles instead. So keeping the tradition alive, we've actually decided to keep this going because everybody got such a kick out of it. So we are on our 3rd year of the Kentucky Turtle Derby. If you'd like more information on how to actually witness the Turtle Derby, definitely check out the Old Forester webpage, oldforester.com/KTD, and there'll be all sorts of info on there for you.
How hilarious is that? Absolutely love it. You look fabulous and you're fascinator. And I'm very happy that Katie Jeffries from First Coast News allowed me to borrow this hat. If we want to learn a little bit more though, where can we go for more information?
Definitely check out oldforester.com. You've got all the information about our fine whiskeys. The mint julep recipe will be on there as well as the Kentucky Turtle Derby info. But if maybe julep's not your thing, that's cool too. We've got other cocktail recipes on there too. But if you're more into the social media side, we do have, of course, Instagram and Facebook. Old Forester, all one word, is where you're going to find that.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you very much.
And if you'd like to see this segment again, just head to our website, firstcoastliving.net.